What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. It's Mars here. We're back with Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. So, let's see what we gotta do here.
Try to eat something. An empty stomach won't do you no good. There's something for you on the table, and there's a pot on the fire. And then have a wash at the trough. That'll freshen.
That's really good. So, aye, true bliss is a full belly.
It's a full belly. Pour potion? I don't have anything. Alright. Whoa, who's that? I'll just take all this stuff.
This will be the weapon used by the bastard who cut up Sir Hans. Oh, seems Bujana isn't some quack. She's got a damn good setup here.
I mean, she said there's something for me on the table.
There's a water trough in front of the hut. Have a wash there, so you're fit to face the world.
There it is.
Ah, I feel like a new man. I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet, or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction.
That's where the brewing
Luckily,
comes
it ain't
in,
too
gotcha.
hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
Easy as pie. I can do that. Ma used to put sage in sauces and served it with meat. I'll check the kitchen.
Christ wounds. Try thinking with your head and not your stomach. We need freshly picked sage, not some dried herb, so listen up.
Reputation
Sage
loss.
has a purple blossom, and chamomile has white petals with a yellow center. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to... You go along there till you...
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get... Seeing him lying there gives...
I understand. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere.
The Lord be praised. Do you feel up to it, lad?
Not to worry.
I can manage.
Well,
Where
All
should I
right.
put him?
when you head out the gate, and when you're done,
This is just yapping, man.
Bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with...
All right. I'll get to it.
I mean, that's the plan. Take the spade. Man, you are slow when you're carrying a corpse. Which, you know, it makes sense.
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's?
Someone's here.
They slaughtered some knight and his company yesterday down by... Hey, you! What do you want? Come... Lord von Bergov sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knight's company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
I'm Henry of Skalitz. I'm accompanying Sir Hans Capon on a mission to deliver an important letter to Lord von Bergov. We were the ones who were ambushed yesterday by the pond. And Sir Hans isn't fit to travel now. Please report to Trotsky that we'll come as soon as we can. And have them send us horses and some clothing. And an escort would be good too.
Shit, how about that? I didn't expect you to fall for it so easily. We're not von Bergov's men, and we'll deal with him later. Like we did with you yesterday by the
Bro.
pond. But that's the least of your worries now. We'll take your Sir Hans with us. But we've no need of you. Farewell, Henry of Skalitz.
You ain't gonna do
This'll
anything.
be quick, boy.
How do I... There we go. Yeah, good job, dog.
You've no chance against me!
I mean,
That's a ball idea. Getting mixed up in all sorts of nonsense at my age.
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Sorry. I reckon it was one of those who followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
I'll tell her the truth. Why not?
I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Kobyla, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Bergov. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond. And you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them. Except I have 2 fresh corpses in my yard.
Don't worry. I reckon I've still got a bit of strength left. I ought to be able to manage it before evening.
I'd be eternally grateful to you. But be careful while you're at it. You don't want to open that wound or strain yourself.
What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treat.
Alright, I need to get these bodies.
It's a good thing you, but your mate needs that remedy.
Oh, so hungry I could eat a horse.
Alright, dude. So, there's so much stuff for me to do. Yeah, I ran the wrong way with the first corpse. So now things are piling up.
I feel quite hungry.
But yeah, no, this game.
Ah, shit. My shoulder. This bastard's hard work.
I have to grab all of them, so
Can't be in the ground soon enough.
I'm gonna go do that before anything. I'm gonna put them. I'm gonna put them here for now, because I'm gonna go grab the first corpse that I have yet to get rid of. Nope, that's not what I want to do. He's already dead. There we go. Drop some game suggestions in the comments below of what you want me to play. I'm down for anything. Any genre. Any of that. Just put it down below and I'll definitely record it.
Oh, so hungry I could eat a horse.
Yeah, it's a pig. Or wild boar, probably. We'll go back for the last one. He's a pig. I don't have a horse to whistle to, or a dog at the moment. So once we have the grave dug, I will be able to go get those herbs. I mean, I could just feed them to the pig, honestly. Just have the pig take care of them. I don't see an issue with it, but, you know. Dig a grave. That is not... Oh, start digging. Alright.
May the earth rest lightly on you, you bastard. I hope you find peace. And don't come out to haunt anyone.
I gotta dig 3 graves. I could have just dug one big grave.
Ah, fuck. Ah. May the earth rest lightly on you, you bastard.
Did I just bury both of them at once?
And don't come out to haunt anyone.
I did. Alright. Now we could go get the stuff for our friend so he doesn't die. What do you mean cover the corpse with earth? He's already covered. Alright, so now we gotta go back where we were to begin with. And find some herbs. I don't even know if we need sage. We do.
There we go.
We definitely need these. I know that.
That's it. Chamomile. Right.
Boom.
I've got all the
Alright.
herbs I need. So back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better.
All right.
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
All right, I'll try. I'm not sure how to do it.
I told you, I'll explain everything. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I don't understand why you can't do it then, but yeah, I mean, I get they're just trying to teach me how
Maybe
to
you really are a
how to
noble
brew.
son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
I could go for something to eat now.
Yeah. He's going to sit here and keep saying that he could take something to eat. There, I gave you something to eat, man. You should be fine now. Also, I'll sit here and eat some of this too. Alright, here we go.
First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start. All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right picture from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe.
I can't even see the recipe, and when I press read, it goes here. Like, this is not, this is not right. There we go. What am I looking for?
Have you poured it in?
No, I haven't. Sleep heals you faster and is good quality. Okay, so it's this. You will need wine, 2 handfuls of that, and a handful of sage.
What are you waiting for? Pour it in there.
Yo, I don't know what I'm supposed to be pouring in there. Can you hold on? Alright. It's wine.
So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit.
Okay, move that down.
Bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling! To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up.
I did.
Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on
inventory.
the shelf, so you've got them at hand. All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron.
Chamomile. All right.
Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and
Okay.
drop it in the cauldron. Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in.
There it is.
Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Yeah, that is not where the book was, but you know.
Here it is.
Well, now, judging by the smell, I'd say you brewed it perfectly. Thanks
'Cause
for
I'm
your
him.
help, Henry.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now
It's a bit of rest.
Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders.
Okay, so did what we had to do, took care of the bodies, whatnot.
There's not much more I can do now. It's up to you and the Almighty.
This isn't your bed. Well, oh, and I just fell down the side. It's fine. Said sleep till morning.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had it like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine. And I plan to take everything.
Rotted hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you. stronger dog fucks the bitches. And war is a nasty business. Where's my fucking sword? You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Yo, let me sleep, bro.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
You gonna talk to her, or what are you doing?
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Oh, Hans. He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right.
Maybe two alive.
Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad. But I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
First of all, I think you're lying. Most of the dreams I have make no sense at all. Most important part? I mean, it was a dream doesn't mean anything. Your dream's different.
Pa, without a doubt. I hope his soul and Ma's find peace.
Dreaming of a dead parent is confusing. It could mean you cling too much to the past, and you ought to find a new path. But I think it's a good thing he's more important to you than that murderer.
I don't care about old wives' tales. Get out of here. No.
Thanks. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
She ain't wrong.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Well, a little complicated. Look who's finally up! Henry! Come
Yep.
and join us! Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking. Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the 3rd time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The 3rd time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had, some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
I made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
Ah, it's just this kind of motto of ours.
Fortune favors the
favours
bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
Ah, but you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scars for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
Yeah, true. I'll never forget you for dragging me all the way here from the lake.
You're quite welcome. The Lords of Lipa do not leave their friends in the lurch.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now.
Oh, this whole mission's been storytelling.
Dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Oh, Bojena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Berghoff, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that spade. We can't manage without it.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bajena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlena. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer. Sorry for coming late, Ma. I got held up in Troskovitz.
Of all places. And it's
Alright, that's gonna do it for this one. There's a lot of talking on their end, a lot of the story coming together. We saved Hans,
So it's no wonder folk
buried 3 guys.
I understand. Next time I'll come straight home. You're not on your own so much.
We even brewed some potion. You know, we brewed some potions. Gonna eat some more of this before we head out on this one. We will continue this next video. Might get some videos in between now and then that are other games. Again, any suggestions, leave them in the comments down below. But,
anything does happen, we've got ground.
I'll see you guys in the next video.
Won't leave us in the
Peace.
lurch.